Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. On play action, Winston. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Winston. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely, first and goal, and there's a pickup at 14. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now Winston. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have taken the lead. It's good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch. And it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need to score.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start with a give to Kamara. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Brady to throw. All right, Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And he rifles one incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. First down, here's White. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a first and 10 on the short side of the field. Brady gives this to White. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Brady. Throw left side, complete. That's White. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Brady going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He's got him in, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. He's going to try and go deep again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Going up top. And oh, Jameis intercepted a third time. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Read option, this is White, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marquise Goodwin. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Winston. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as his guys have now moved out in front. Lux with the extra point, and the lead's now 21-14. Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brady. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit over 80% of his passes. This week he's got only 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they furthered their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it?
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Winston. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Jameis to throw it. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call is not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. The gun, it's Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Brady.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now Brady got to have this one. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. White running to the left, down to about the 32.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Lobby's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Otton.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Winston.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Winston to throw for it on fourth. And the catch made by Johnson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And some room to maneuver. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Opting to run again here with White. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And Brady will sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bucs have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Winston. Pass complete, Thomas, and brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with a big tackle inbounds, that clock is moving.
All-pro receiver Michael Thomas missed all of 2021 while recovering from an ankle injury, but we'll never forget that he set an NFL record in 2019 with 145 catches. When healthy, borderline unguardable, just like he was on that play.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Winston. On the move to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Winston to throw. Dancing to his left.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And they'll very well be headed overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to...
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start here with a handoff to White.
And some space here. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.